Massachusetts State Lottery $1 billion extravaganza lottery ticket. Over $1 billion in prizes. In mass lottery history, the best chance of winning $500 to $1,000, and all these other things that it says. Well, scroll down to the bottom. Estimated 82% payout. This sounds like a good deal, right? I didn't buy this ticket. I would imagine my cousin bought this ticket because I found it on the dashboard of my truck. What's happening, YouTube? It's Trev. I kind of laughed when I saw it because I thought about it. It took probably 2 minutes to scratch all those numbers and realize that the $50 he spent was wasted, right? Scratched the numbers, no matches, threw it on the dashboard, forgot about it. I laughed and I thought, oh, you sucker, right? But then I thought to myself, when I go out to eat, and we go out to eat probably 3 or 4 times a week, really, I like to play Keno. And I will blow $20, $40, $60 playing Keno almost every time we go out. Sometimes I'll win back $5, $10, $15, right? One time I won, I think, like $80 or $80 or $90, something. I've never won more than $100. I've spent a lot more than I've won back. The chances of winning are so minuscule, right? I'm looking scruffy. I gotta get to the barber. Anyway, we do this all the time. Now, it's something that I do. I know that not everybody does this, but a lot of people play the lottery. When Mega Millions or, Powerball or whatever go up to these astronomical, $500 million, over $1 billion, people come out in record amounts to buy some tickets and take their chance, right? Sometimes people will just get 1 ticket or 5 tickets, but some people will spend hundreds of dollars because the more chances you take, the better your odds, right? But the odds are still astronomically against you. Well, I started thinking about Shiba Inu, and I actually started thinking about this, I don't know, maybe a week or so ago, right? When we finally got confirmation that Shibarium was not going to do anything for the burns of SHIB, okay? We had been promised it. You've heard all this a million times from some other YouTubers. I haven't put out, a million videos about this because, what more can you say about it? Putting out 3 and 4 videos every day, basically saying the same thing. Bottom line is, it didn't do what they promised it was going to do. And I had put out videos previously saying I didn't think it was going to, but I would wait and see, along with everybody else. Let's see what actually is going to happen. Well, it was released, it launched, we have the numbers. People like Claybro and maybe a couple others have broken down the numbers, and it's not going to happen. So I put out a tweet a few days back, maybe a week back, I don't know. And, it's a very, very minuscule sampling of how people feel. But basically I asked, since we know that Shibarium is not going to do anything for SHIB, and basically it is in our hands, would you be willing to, and it was a poll, would you be willing to donate to the burns basically out of your own pocket? I don't remember how I worded it, but, and I had a few options. The first option was $0. I think the second option was like $25. Third option was $50. The fourth option was as much as I could afford, right? Which leaves it open to, $1 or, I don't know, more than that. The result of that poll was 45% people And it was only like 38 people that voted, right? So again, very small sampling. But anyway, the result was like 45% of them chose 0. I think 18% chose 25, 5% chose 50, and the remainder of it, like 38%, I think, chose as much as I could. So you would look at that and you would say to yourself, well, the majority of the people said they wouldn't put any of their money in, right? But really, one of those options were 0. The other 3 options were some amount of money that they would actually donate out of their pocket to help burn SHIB, right? So 45% said they wouldn't donate anything, but 55% said they would donate something. Well, here's the thing. One of the things that everyone really loves about Shiba Inu is that it is decentralized. It has no leadership. It has no governing body. It is a purely community-run, not even run, just a community interacted with cryptocurrency, right? We have spent, a few of us have spent an awful lot of time trying to get everyone to understand that that Bone and Shibarium ecosystem team, they did not run SHIB. They had nothing to do with SHIB at all. They're 2 absolutely, totally separate things. They just chose to use that name to try to give some credibility to the other things that they were building, but they don't control SHIB. They're not the leaders of SHIB, even though they've done a masterful job of making people believe that they are. They're not. And so if the supply is ever going to get burned down, it is going to be up to the community, up to the holders. At some point, you're going to have to say, if I can spend $10, $25, $50 or whatever on lottery tickets and on other things that I really don't need, right? And that have very little chance of doing anything for me financially, why would I not be willing to donate $25 to burning the position that I hold, that I'm hoping will increase in value and make me some money? If you'll buy SHIB and hold it, there's another piece to the puzzle. It needs to be burned off, right? And I'm not saying that, and other people have said this too, I'm not saying that burning the supply of SHIB will automatically move the needle and, you know, get us that 0.01 or 0.001 or whatever that we would all love to see. That's not going to happen that way. But by reducing the supply as the price does go up through, you know, just regular volatility and a bull market that will come through the purchasing of SHIB, it will go up more exponentially with less of a supply. And so donating to burning Shiba Inu is building your bag. It's helping yourself, and if the whole community does it, or even a 10th or a 5th of the amount of holders right now, do the math, right? If I was sitting in front of my computer, I would be able to show you the math and I'd be able to do it for you. I can't do it sitting in my truck without another device to help me because I'm not that good in my head. But if even a 5th of the amount of people that hold SHIB right now donated $25 to burn it, right? Buy it and burn it. We would see that price, not the price, we would see that supply reduced dramatically. Now, there have been some burn initiatives that have come out, right? Matthew Perry's Burn channel and a bunch of other channels that have come out that have tried to burn Shiba Inu. And that other ecosystem, they would poo-poo all over any of it. They would get everybody to believe it was all scams and people were trying to, they were just going to take your money and keep your money. They try to make everybody believe that they were the only ones that were ever going to do anything for SHIB. Well, you were all bamboozled, right? Because if we had kept burning, we'd be a lot farther on than we are now, and we would have realized that that other team was never going to do anything for SHIB anyway. They were just using it, right? So now we're at a point where they're not even an option. I really want to see, including myself, I want to see people stop making videos having to do with Shiba Inu and still talking about that ecosystem. We should absolutely be segregating and separating those two from now on. If you want to do a video, or if you want to talk about Bone and Shibarium and Leash and all that, do a video about that stuff. It's a whole nother project, right? If you want to do a video, you want to talk about Shiba Inu, do a video about Shiba Inu. But stop conflating the two, because you're just adding to the confusion in the community's minds about the connection between the two. There is no connection, right? So, if we can do that and we can burn it ourselves, now that that's done and they're out of the picture, we realize the only way it's going to get burned and the only way the price is going to move up, at a larger degree, is to get rid of the supply ourselves. So, okay, I understand there have been a lot of projects that have stolen money. There have been a lot of things that have come out where people were allegedly doing something for the community and they ended up stealing the money. Well, there are ways that we can donate to Burning SHIB without anybody being able to steal anything, okay? And that's with the implementation of a smart contract, all right? If someone made a smart contract, and I know someone willing to do it, right? Someone made a smart contract that said anytime someone donates $25, probably not fiat or whatever. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how it would work, but I know that, like, if you put in $25 worth of SHIB, or maybe even you could do it where you could put in $25 worth of another crypto, ETH or whatever, USDT, whatever, right? If you could do that, the smart contract would automatically turn it into, or buy the equivalent of SHIB, right, at whatever price it was at, and send it to a burn wallet. It would all happen automatically. It wouldn't be in anyone's hands to have the ability to beat anybody for that money. We could guarantee that it would get done. There have been other things like this that have happened, that have been implemented. But again, we had that other team telling everybody, oh, don't do that. That's a scam. They were scaring everybody, all right? It was a bunch of crap what they were saying. It can be done. But this is something that as a community, we're going to have to put our voices together, start doing some spaces on Twitter, whatever it is, replying to this video, replying to Matthew Perry, replying to Claybro, who, the two of them, I have tried to get together to talk about this, but Claybro got back to me a couple times and then never got back to me again. Matt is just a very busy guy, and we've been having trouble kind of linking up or whatever. But this right now is the only way that I see that we can go. If somebody else wants to come up with other ideas, that's great. But bottom line is we are going to have to do this ourselves. So let's stop brainstorming, y'all, and see what we can come up with. Because if we can't come up with anything, then I'm afraid SHIB might be dead. When a bull market happens, a rising tide lifts all ships, so it may go up a bit, but is it going to go to where we need it to go without these kind of initiatives? Probably not. So let's get together and figure out what we want to do. All right, give a like to this video if you can, because that will help as many people as possible to be able to see the video. Leave comments in the comment sections. All these things help the algorithm to get this out so that we can start spreading this word. Let me know what you think. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.